The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Welcome. Tonight on GameShift, we have the best of E3. Coming up next, join us. I just brought in like a bunch of videos from E3. I had a lot of videos for E3, so Jason is going to be a little sporadic here because we weren't prepared and I didn't tell him what we had. But he's experiencing it all for the first time, so we'll see the excitement on his face.
Mm-hmm. Very excited.
So the first video we have is Death Stranding, and this is Kojima Productions' first game outside of the Metal Gear Solid series. Now, I'm hoping that this is coming out for more than just the Xbox. I want this on, so far I think it's only coming out on PlayStation 4, I think. But I'm hoping for Xbox One as well, and maybe PC, but we'll see. But the game looks really good. There's like a little hint at the gameplay here, because before this point we didn't really see much gameplay. We just saw a full motion video with him like with a baby. Daryl from The Walking Dead there.
Look alike.
Norman Reedus, yeah. So he's playing the main character, and this looks very interesting. He's, you're just kind of figuring out what the game is here. You can see he's got a lot of stuff going through. He's got this symbol on his hand. We don't know what that means yet. Trying to figure out what's happening. And just watching this trailer, you'll see a little bit more of gameplay. Everything looks really good. I mean, Metal Gear Solid looked really good. Metal Gear Solid 5, I mean, this is what the graphics look like in that. Looks like he brought the same type of engine. Probably created it a little bit more differently than he did before, but he's the man responsible for the Metal Gear series from the whole thing up until the last one, which I didn't find was very good, but people may.
It does look very good. The water effects are really good. That stream back in that last video was great. So far, looks pretty good.
Yeah, running up the mountain with this big thing on his back. Yeah. I can't figure out if that's like just a regular backpack or like it's his shelter or something. I don't know what he's doing with that thing.
I don't know. He has some extra boots.
Something that's strange is coming up here. Like, well, this is a different part of it, but you'll see this part walking through, and it looks like it's a massive world that you can walk through as well. So I would say it's at least as big as Metal Gear Solid 5, probably bigger, because people try to push the envelope a little bit more with every game they make. Trying to figure out if there's like zombies in here or what's going on, but I mean, this is one of the games I'm really looking forward to, and I don't have a PS4 yet, so I'm hoping it's Xbox One as well.
Yeah, it would be hard to buy a PS4.
I've got some cool robots trailing behind you there, following you.
Yeah, I keep seeing these, they look like tall, skinny spires or like wires in the background sticking up. I don't know
what that is yet either. It looks like you can lose your equipment in the water and stuff like that, which might be pretty impressive. Like if the environmental effects make you lose things, that would be pretty cool. Got some glass in his foot.
Yeah. He's got
it's like Die Hard.
Yeah, pretty graphics so far though. Even a lot of good stuff.
Trying to figure out what that is on his hand, but he has powers or what, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Pretty realistic though.
It's getting cold. Why does he have his shirt off then? Making handprints, something is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you all might be able to hear this, but we can't. I can't hear the video, so I don't know
Right.
what's going on. But it's still impressive to look at.
So more than, it's showing like there's more than just, you know, the main character here. So there are other people alive. I don't know if that's part of it, but things are happening. Big giant monster coming now that you can hear like stomping. I don't know what the handprints mean though.
They're covering their mouths. Oh wow. Maybe they can't breathe or it'll smell them.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Further explanation will be coming someday. I thought it would have been at E3, but it's more confusing.
We still haven't seen any Spelunky 2 gameplay.
I know. I looked it up for you actually to see if it was there, but I didn't see anything on it, which is strange.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Derek, you did make some comments, but nothing, you know, nothing that.
Nothing major.
Yeah.
I'm not at E3 this year. It was Spelunky 2. Why?
Yeah, that's okay though. I'm sure it'll be great. I have no doubt. It'll be another masterpiece.
Yeah, this will be a great game too when this comes out. It'll be one of the better ones. I mean, you got to grab it, play it through. I still have to finish some Metal Gear Solids. Ever since they went to that new platform, I haven't beaten any of those new games. Metal Gear Solid 5 or probably a couple before that.
Jeez, I haven't played Metal Gear Solid in a long time. I'm probably the worst person to do this because I pick like 1 or 2 games I like and I just keep playing them and I have no idea about the new stuff coming. I just don't even pay attention to it. So I'm sorry, but hey, it's good.
Yeah, this is just E3 footage anyway, so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if we keep going with this video. There's a little bit more weird thing that happens here. See, he's got that container. He snaps it onto him, and then I don't know if it's as protection or if it's like from the bad guys. He's got baby in there. He's got an idea. That's what it is. So he starts making this thing flash, and it distracts the demons. I guess we're gonna see. I don't know what they are, demons or shadow people.
Oh, maybe.
And he has to get through there. So. Strange. I don't get what that thing does. Is he keeping the baby safe, or is it like a distraction for him? I don't know.
I don't know either, but I think I know what those spires were. Or those,
The things you saw earlier?
yeah, those tall-looking, yeah, there you go.
Oh,
tails.
yeah. Yeah, I didn't notice that they had those giant, like, shadow trails coming down.
Yeah, it does look like it's going to be good. I wish it wasn't. I hope it's on PC and maybe Xbox.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Maybe someday.
Yeah, so I think we can move. We can probably. That's most of it right there. We can move to the next one, which is Devil May Cry 5, which is you know, Devil May Cry 4 was one of my best. One of my favorite games. So Devil May Cry 5 looks to take it to the next level. A couple new characters, you know. This was the big surprise announcement. I already ruined it for you. Told you what it is.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll probably play this in like a decade or so.
Yeah. So you're like a demon hunter, and you get to play as Neo again, which is one of the better characters. And I thought Devil May Cry 4 was my favorite Devil May Cry. So now that they're pushing it to Devil May Cry 5 with the same character, I think it'll be awesome. Yeah, so he's flying around in his little van here, and he's got the Devil May Cry sign on it now.
That's a sweet van.
Yeah. I always love these, and you can get like, you know, they say the gameplay is going to stay the same. You can do tons of combos, stuff like that, and just keep the combos rolling with you know, so you got the guns, you got the sword, which is a chain sword. So when he turns the handle, it revs up and, you know, it like destroys people. Now he's got a metal hand. Oh. He had a demon arm in the last one. I don't know what happened to that. He cut it off or something. He doesn't like demons. So yeah. He cut his demon arm off.
I can see that.
So he's supposed to be like, you know, half demon, half human type thing that fights off the demons because he cares. I'm hoping you can play as Dante again too in this. Maybe play the whole story through as Dante after you beat it, or maybe I think they said there's 3 playable characters.
So after you beat one mode, you'll unlock another one, or so on. Make it more difficult or something.
Yeah, I think so. It looks awesome though. Like it looks as good as Devil May Cry 4, which is one of the better games with really good graphics. So I mean, I think I gave that a 10 because I love that game so much.
I know a few people that are very much in love with these games.
Yeah, it's like a following for these games.
Yeah, they do.
Yep, and that's basically it for Devil May Cry 5. That's all we got on that one.
Oh, it looks good.
Little motorcycle flying through though. Forgot about that.
A van and a motorcycle.
Yeah, so that one looks good. Next we have Doom Eternal. Now, so Doom, obviously, another one of my favorite games. Now they're continuing, instead of just calling it Doom 2, they made it Doom Eternal. So they're calling it Hell on Earth because I guess what happened in the first one that comes to life in this one is that, you know, Hell finally releases and escapes and takes over the Earth. So I guess you're trying to fight back. So it looks good. I mean, you got all these, look at the different characters you have, and you know, I'm thinking they're gonna have more multiplayer mode, stuff like that, continuing off of the first one. First one was great, like I couldn't believe it, and I was like, is this gonna be as fast as the original Doom? And they really did it with the top-notch graphics that they had, and it was fast, and you know, the melee attacks were awesome, and just all the stuff you could do was unbelievable. So
yeah, I think they did a great job with Doom, so if this is anything like that, it's going to be great. But the latest release of Doom, I had a blast with too.
yeah, it was great. I got to go back and play it through again because I like it so much.
Yeah, I didn't see everything, but I was trying to.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, because they put a lot of like little hidden like little videos and stuff in there. Like my guy went in the lava and he went down like the Terminator with his thumb up. I was like, that is just so cool that they did that. You know, it's so cool. They just thought of everything. So next we have Forza Horizon 4. So
this is gonna be one of your favorites.
Yeah, you know this is my favorite racing game, and they're alternating. So last year we got Forza 7. This year we'll get Forza Horizon 4. So
well, this should be good. Oh,
that's Gears 5.
which is
Here's Gears of War 5.
sounds like it might be a racing game, but it's not.
Same company. Well, no, you know, Microsoft also bought 5 different studios now and implemented them into the Microsoft Games Group. And Forza Horizon 4 falls under that category. Gears 5 also does, so the Coalition falls under like Microsoft Studios, and these games are all coming to Game Pass free, or for $9.99 a month.
Nice. So get that.
I feel like it's free.
Well, I mean, if you think about a $60 game versus $9.99 a month,
right?
But they keep coming. It's not like you're paying that. You know, you keep getting new games.
Yeah, and they're having a special deal now too. So if you buy into the Game Pass, you pay $30 for the year. No, 6 months. 6 months for $30 bucks. That's
pretty good savings. Yeah. With Game Pass, one of my concerns with it is, do games are they ever removed from it, or once they're there, are they?
Yeah, games have been removed from it where you can't download them anymore. But I downloaded them when they were there, and I can still play them.
Really? Okay. So
I don't know why, but yeah, it works like that, I guess. If my Game Pass goes away, it'll disable those games. But if I already pre-download those, I have them.
All right.
But if I cancel my subscription, those games will go away.
You would then just have to buy the games that you wanted to play, which,
right.
you know, it's not a big deal.
Right.
I get you. So if you downloaded them, and
yeah,
I guess that's okay.
This is Gears 5, which continues from where the last one left off. I believe you're continuing the story of Marcus's son. So it's continuing from there, and they got to figure out what's going on. This guy looks like he's hurt. but she wants to continue the mission, so it looks like only 2 of you are going to go on this mission alone. Because they're telling you to go with her. He's like, I'm going with her, and they're going to protect each other. So something mysterious about her, where like they don't actually trust her 100%. So I don't know what's going on there. It was kind of weird. I'm lost. I'm going to have to play Gears 4 again.
Go catch up. This game, I mean, the original Gears of War, that doesn't even seem that long ago, but this, the graphics here look, you know, way ahead.
Yeah, they are really good. Even Gears 4, and I don't play a lot of games in multiplayer, but I played Gears 4 multiplayer, and it's incredible. It's one of the better ones. The Forza games I play multiplayer as well. So Forza 4 I'll also play multiplayer. It's good.
Those they're hard to play multiplayer. People get pretty good at those games.
Yeah. I come in best at second, you know.
That's pretty good though.
Which is not bad, yeah. But I noticed like on some of those games, like when you play them single player and then you go multiplayer, like certain things slow you down around corners, stuff like that. If you go off the track, it slows you down, where in the single player it doesn't, so you can take shortcuts. But they should open that up and make it so the cars just drive normal through there. So now you're seeing some of the bad guys you're going to run into here.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah, it is. The last one was pretty intense too, so you know this is just going to extend that even more.
Yeah, they could keep adding.
Mechanical robot here. Oh yeah, this one you shoot apart and becomes in pieces and keeps coming at you. It's strange.
Yeah, it looks good though.
So yeah, so the next one is now Gears, of course. Now you have Halo Infinite, which this continues the Halo story, going on from continuing the Halo story onto the next one. So it's a continuation of Halo. I forget what the last one was called for some reason, but yeah, it's continuing that story. So you're gonna see what happens there, because the last one kind of ended in a strange way, where like you were playing as multiple characters and then you joined up at the end, and now you both have the same enemy. So you decided to join forces and you're gonna go after the enemy now, and this continues from there. So. Halo, I think it was just Halo 5. Yeah, it was.
Halo 5.
I was trying to think of a clever name that it was called, but it was just Halo 5.
It's the problem with all these sequels. They start with numbers, then it's infinite, or you know, forever, or you never know.
I know.
What order are you going?
The graphics on this again look incredible. I mean, they're just doing really good work. This one too, Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Best investment.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it is. You know, you play a game, you finish it, or if you really like it, you can buy it. Otherwise, you know, you just keep paying for Game Pass, play other games.
Exactly, yeah, and so many games are released on. Like, these are just like the Microsoft Game Studio ones are just a few of the titles that are coming to Game Pass too. So, but you get them day one, so it's like you could pre-download them and you're good.
Oh man, look at that reflection.
Yeah, I know. The graphics just keep getting better and better and better in these games.
They do.
They're starting to push the envelope.
Yeah.
That's Halo Infinite. That's all you get, the video. There's probably some gameplay out there if you look for it. Oh, my favorite next. Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah, I'm psyched for this one because the first game was so good. And they wrote a little thing like saying that they want to perfect the Metroid type game. So then they are. They did really good on the last one. As you know, I made you buy that one.
I feel like they did perfect it. I don't know what's going to happen here. That
there
game
was nothing they could have done better on that first game.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the perfect game. I love how like it had, you know, it made you really emotional for the little guy and like going through all the stuff and how he reacted to certain things and put his head down and you're like, oh, the poor little guy.
Yeah.
But now you'll see he's got more friends, so see you can fly on the owl now.
The owl doesn't, the little owl. Yeah, some of those other guys seem to have re-inhabited their species to this world here.
Yeah, because I don't want to ruin the first game, but at the end I think you found an egg.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go.
There's some life. Yeah, these games, the last one, if you haven't played it, it was fantastic. It's absolutely worth your time and full price if you can't get it on sale, but it was very good. Definitely a motion-based game, you know, but very good.
Moon Studios also, like when you bought Ori, Moon Studios came out with the Gold Edition, and then they if you purchased the first one, you got the Gold Edition for free.
Yep.
And I was like, that's pretty cool. Like, you know, who does that?
Yeah.
They could have just released it as add-on content and made you pay for it again, but they were like, you already have the game. Take the extra content for free. It was Enhanced Edition, I think. But
yeah, that's right. I played through them both, actually.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I got a free game now. I'm going to start from the beginning and play it again.
I'm just noticing now, Ori looks kind of like Stitch.
Yeah, kind of. He does. The Will of the Wisp. I keep saying Willow. So next we have Resident Evil 2, which is another remake from Capcom, which on the, it's next in the remake series of the Resident Evil games. And so far they're only advertising it for PlayStation 4.
Oh, well. Well, good luck to all you PlayStation 4.
I know. This looks so good, too. Like, in Resident Evil 2, besides Code Veronica was my favorite Resident Evil game ever made, except for the brand new Resident Evil, which is the most beautiful game in the series, in first person, and they just fixed everything that Resident Evil wasn't. But this one looks good, too. Leon's back, the whole, cast of the Resident Evil 2, staying true to the Resident Evil series here.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. Some of those cars look pretty real. They did.
Yeah, if you haven't played the new one, I'd buy that immediately. Like, that is one of my favorite games that has ever been made. Just the top game there. Like Doom, the new Resident Evil. Resident Evil 7, it's up to 7 now. So, but that one was like the best one. I can't wait for the sequel to that. Like 8 will be incredible.
Yeah, I haven't played these games since almost like the first release years and years ago. But I enjoyed it, and I'm sure they're just getting better.
I don't know if it'll be first person. It looks like it's still like Resident Evil third person type view.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but they'll probably keep it standard.
Yep, they're using the RE2 like they did RE7 in the new one, so they're taking that too. Skull and Crossbones is next, which is Ubisoft answer to Sea of Thieves.
Really?
Yeah, check this out. So I don't know. I was looking forward to it, but then when I played Sea of Thieves, I was like, how does it get any better than this? Well. Ubisoft kind of said, well, let's make it more real. Let's make everything realistic. Like, so you don't have the cartoonish characters, but I don't know. I kind of like the cartoon characters. I like the world that you're in on Sea of Thieves is awesome because you can jump in the cannon and shoot yourself to the island. Stuff like that. It's just fun. So hopefully, the water effects in this look amazing. The boats look amazing. Everything looks photorealistic. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it compares. But I bet it'll probably be okay.
Yeah, so it's the same type of thing. You're gonna travel the world, try and find gold. Maybe there's more of if there's more of a story mode, it might be worth it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of, I really liked Sea of Thieves, and I haven't played it in a while, but I know the Hungering Deep should make it a little bit better.
Yeah. And they keep adding stuff to it.
Yeah, they do, and I'm sure they'll continue to do that for a long time. They've said they wanted it to be a very long-lived game, and I'm sure it'll do okay. But they both look this looks pretty good.
Yeah, I know. Next, I have Starlink. We can just go to that if you want.
Oh yeah, do we have? Yeah, if we can, let's do it.
Yeah, we have time. So this is Starlink. I told you about this. It was supposed to, I thought this was going to be as big as your favorite game there.
No, nothing.
But yeah, it looks like it's more of an adventure game. So, and there's a little, you know, this is coming out for Xbox One, PS4, and the Switch. So you'll see there's a little, it's another spaceship game, but I think it's more of like a dogfight type game. I don't know, I gotta see more on it because it seems like it'll be pretty big. Here's a little hidden treat that you saw at E3. Fox McCloud coming just on the Switch.
Wow.
Pretty cool. So you get to not only play as Star Fox, but you get to play in his ship.
That's pretty sweet.
Like, yeah, they just imported the whole ship. There's stuff too. There's like a way you're gonna be able to, like, I don't know if it's like Spyro, not Spyro. The next version of Spyro, where you had the characters you put on the thing. It looks like they have like ships that you can buy, little toy ships, and you can put them on the dock, and they show up in the game. So that looks pretty cool.
Oh wow, I can't believe that looks really good actually.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Except we're not going to be able to play as Star Fox. It's only on that one. So the last one I have is just the Division 2.
Or okay. Or
Oh, yeah, it's Forza.
all right. A little. That's good.
I messed up.
I wanted to see this one.
This is yeah. This looks insane. It's just yeah. So you're in Britain. And so I'm hoping they have the entire Autobahn on there.
Wow.
One side of the map to the other, just a straight shot.
Those cars. Oh.
Yeah, this is the McLaren 8, I think. New car that they, you know, McLaren made and released on the game. So they say, oh, that's awesome. You know, we're glad to like release cars on games now and show the real thing at the. It was at E3, the real car. So that was their huge shot at that.
Jeez, this looks like it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I mean, this looks insane. I love these games anyways, and you can still go anywhere. You can jump right off the track if you want. Now, the thing with this one is they're calling it Forza Horizon 4 Seasons. They finally, instead of just doing like, you know, snow, rain, dirt, they're doing seasons, so you have winter, spring, summer, fall. So the seasons will actually change throughout the game. So it's incredible. It just looks incredible. The leaves are on the ground, you know. Now you'll go to like, you know, rain, snow.
And it will change, so you can come back here later on in the game and
yeah,
have
you
a
get
totally
a different
track.
experience every time.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So you'll never get the same track twice either.
Wow.
Technically, I mean, I don't know.
Maybe close.
Yeah, so see now they're just showing weather changes, time changes, weather changes. You know, use any vehicle you want eventually, you know, after you accumulate the money and fill up your garage. So motorcycles, I'm noticing, if they're in the game and you can drive those, that's a huge change because you could never drive motorcycles in a Forza game up until now. So that's huge. Then we should have the Division 2.
Ah, here we go.
This is the last video. I went over my time a little bit, but
It's okay, it's a special edition.
yeah, special edition episode.
The E3.
So the Division started. The first one was, you know, terrorists decided like a way to spread a virus through America's #1 resource, money. So then, you know, people had a disease and they caught this disease and it turned into like the Division taking back over New York. So now you're in Washington. Everything's just, you'll see this is a little girl running. Everything looks great, hunky dory.
But there's something up because there's a bunch of cans and
Yeah, and the guy's on his radio in the background.
yeah.
So this is where I guess you're supposed to like, you can take over areas and you can like make like greenhouses on roofs or like that. They did a car over there, like they're growing stuff. And this is like a fort that they built. So when you do that, you can lock people in. And then you can move on to the next section if you want, or you can stay here and do missions and stuff like that. So they changed it up a little bit. But the good thing is it's in a completely different area, so it's pretty neat.
Oh wow. Yeah, this looks pretty good.
Yeah, they're just panning out on where you are.
And here's the problems. Ooh.
Give me that water, man.
That's not very good.
I know, huh? She's just like, give me that water. I'm a special agent.
Welcome to Washington.
Well, I think that's what you're going to run into is like, you know, people are all going to be trying to do the same thing as you.
Yeah.
A couple scared people in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so next week I'll probably have some more E3 stuff because there's a lot we didn't cover. There's, you know, the new Fallout, you know, a bunch of new games that were just shown that I didn't have time to get the video for. But I mean, we couldn't anyway. We filled up the 30 minutes. Hopefully a little bit of Jurassic Park, the new game. Shaq Fu, I want to get some because that's a funny game. You know, stuff like that. So probably next week. All right, so that's it for the show tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. That's the E3 stuff that I got. Maybe Jason will have some next week. I don't know. But anyway, that's the show. Catchphrase.
Awesome.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.